Hello everyone. Today we will try to understand the operation of RC phase shift oscillator using op-amp. The RC phase shift oscillator basically works on Barkhausen's criteria. If the Barkhausen's criteria is satisfied, then the oscillations can be generated using the RC phase shift oscillator. And the Barkhausen's criteria says that the loop phase shift of the circuit should be 0 or 360 and a loop gain should be equal to 1 or greater than 1. So if this condition is satisfied, then the oscillations can be generated using RC phase shift oscillator. And to conduct this experiment, we need a op-amp 741 and resistors and capacitors as per the design, and we need CRO, multimeters to measure the voltages, and a DC supply. So this is the circuit of RC phase shift oscillator. So basically this is an inverting amplifier. If you see or if you consider only the R1, the input resistor, and the feedback resistor RF, then it is a basically inverting amplifier, and to that inverting amplifier we are connecting a feedback network which consists of 3 pairs of resistors and capacitor. Right, we can see that there is a resistor capacitor pair. So like that we have 3 pairs of R and C, and one of the pair of RC network, one R, is considered to be the input resistor R1. R1 is nothing but it is a part of the feedback network. So each RC combination is going to give a feedback of phase shift of 60 degree. So total phase shift we will get of 180 degree from the output of op-amp to the output of feedback network. So totally from the input of op-amp, that is pin number 2, to the output, that is pin number 6, and back to the input pin number 2 at from or by the feedback network, when you pass by the feedback network. So then we'll get the total phase shift of 360 degree. Okay. And also the loop gain is made as greater than or equal to 1. So for that we have to consider the gain of the op-amp should be at least 29. So with that condition we have to design the value of RF so that the loop gain should be equal to or greater than 1. So when these two conditions are satisfied, then we are able to get the continuous or sustained oscillations like this. Okay. So this is the design of that RC phase shift oscillator, what we are going to conduct the experiment now. So this RC phase shift oscillator is designed to generate oscillations of 1 kilohertz frequency using plus or minus 15 volt supply. The frequency of oscillation is given by 1 by 2 pi root 6 RC, and as I said, or as we know, the gain of the circuit or gain of the op-amp should be considered as 29, and let us choose the value of capacitor as 0.01 microfarad, and when we substitute that in the frequency equation, we will get the value of R as 6.8 kilo ohm. And once we get the value of R, then we can find out RF as 29 into R or R1, which will be equal to 220 kilo ohm. Okay, using these values, now we will rig up the circuit and we will try to get the output. See, now as per the design values of the resistors and capacitor, we have rigged up the circuit of RC phase shift oscillator. So to conduct this experiment, as we said, we need this regulated power supply, breadboard, op-amp IC 741, and resistors and capacitors, and a CRO probe. That's all. Okay, these are the components required for this conduction of the experiment. Okay. So the resistors what we are using is 6.8 kilo ohm for feedback network, and which is also one of that resistor is also acting as a input resistor, and another one resistor is a feedback resistor which is of 220 kilo ohm, and the capacitor what we are using is 0.01 microfarad. Now let us try to switch on the power supply and let us see what we are going to get. So we have to adjust the DC power VCC and VE to plus 12 volt and minus 12 volt. VCC is given with plus 12 volt and VE is given with minus 12 volt. Yeah. So with this, once you give the power supply, we can observe that in the CRO we are able to get continuous oscillations, right? And we can measure the frequency of this oscillation by measuring the time period. Okay, so we can measure the time period of this oscillations. Just adjust the reference point. So we can see that the amplitude of the output is 10 volt peak and peak to peak is 20, and we can even measure the time period. So if you want to measure the time period, let us consider this as the reference point, and from that we have to take one complete cycle. So from here, this is one half cycle and this is the end of the one complete cycle. So this we are getting around 1 microsecond. 1 millisecond. So the scale for the time period or x-axis is set as 0.5 millisecond, right? So it is taking almost 2 box or slightly more than 2 box. We can take it as maybe 1.2 millisecond. Okay, so for that, so that is the time period, and if you want frequency, you just have to inverse. You have to take the inverse of the time period. 1 by t is going to give the frequency. So that is the frequency of oscillation which we may get for this waveform or the output what we have got. The frequency we may get it as around 840 hertz or something like that, right? Yeah. So we can observe that without giving any input signal, so we are able to generate the continuous oscillations using this RC phase shift oscillator. So I hope you understood the procedure to conduct the experiment of RC phase shift oscillator. Thank you.